Fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Not Ticket Weeknights. It is not old school either. We just got 2 more hours. We got Harrison Arens, Nick Wyman. Before we kick things off for Christmas break, we will be gone for starting tomorrow and then the 3 days after tomorrow. So happy Christmas Eve to everyone out there. My first time on air for the day. Nick, how's it going?
So far so good. You know, days flying by. It's Christmas Eve. You want to know it by the weather. You know, everyone wants a white Christmas here in Lincoln, and I certainly don't. I'm a summer guy. I'd rather it be 100 degrees than negative 30 degrees like it does sometimes around here. As a Nebraskan, you got to be prepared for everything, though.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I don't mind. I've worn shorts every single day this week, including today.
I know. I said before you walked in here, I said, are you playing basketball later? It looks like you're just like about to go suit up for the Huskers here.
We do got a hoops game later. Me and my brothers. It's a Christmas classic.
Christmas tradition.
No, I can't know if we call it tradition, but lately more and more so. But Nick, before we get to some sports, since we're on it, it is Christmas Eve. What is the best gift that you've ever gotten, sir?
Best gift? It's funny you say that. I got this jacket this morning, so
that's number one though.
It's not number. I don't know. I think I don't know, man. You got to think like I've been like there 25 plus Christmases.
I mean, I got it like an Xbox,
a PlayStation. I think when I got like a PlayStation 3 when I was like 8 was like.
Did you get the PSP? DeMorney Pierce that was his favorite.
No, I never got the PSP. I've been a loyal PlayStation guy my entire life though. So
that was such a hot commodity. I was jealous.
I remember like it was always PlayStation and Xbox, and I had the PlayStation 3 forever, and then the PS4 I got in high school. I think freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, and then the PS5 was like in like 2020. That was when like it was like impossible to get one or whatever. And then a funny story about that. So I bought that for myself, a PS5 out of nowhere because it was like in the middle of the night. And I saw that like Walmart had one available, and it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I just jumped on, grabbed my debit card real quick, typing the numbers at 2:00 in the morning, and it was just by chance. So
I'm not too far different. I got mine. I was working late at night, and then like college football came out, and I was like, well,
you got to do it.
Yeah, I'll get it. And then I was like, I'll play some other games on there, and for the most part, but even then, doesn't quite have the same effect when you're a little kid.
Yes,
when you get those consoles,
yeah.
you get sick of things. You almost feel guilty. Like if you play video games today.
Exactly. Cause you're
a grown man.
You're a grown man, but you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun.
Yeah,
like if it's a hobby, like you do you. Like
absolutely.
If it's a hobby for you, but yeah, I'd say like getting a PlayStation 3 as like a 8-9-year-old is a feeling that you only experience once in life. Only some guys would really understand that feeling. I'd say some girls, but mostly I think that's like a childhood moment for most.
It's been a part of a lot of young men's lives.
Yes, it's a moment it's a feeling that you get when you open it up and you see it, and you're like, wow, this is really cool. And then you don't want to open any more gifts, and you run and try to go set it up real quick. I remember that's what I was probably like.
That's what we did. We got
I don't
Cabela's Big Game Hunter.
I remember that game
with our Xbox, and there's like we had other gifts left, and it's like, well, we'll get to those.
We'll get those later.
Like
Christmas is done. Thank you. Thanks. Nice seeing everybody. No, that's just how teenagers and everything roll. So
it was so fun. Then we got a blizzard, of course, so we beat that game before we even got back to school. All right, let's get to the text line. We got Eric off of the text line. I repeat my words here. He says, I'm golfing on Friday. Yeah, talk about the weather. I had to pull it up because that is totally a possibility. Friday, we are looking at, listen to this, Nick. So today, obviously the high is 50. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, the high is 50. What do you think it is on Friday?
It's like 60 something.
Yeah, 64 degrees. Then Saturday, we're back to 63 degrees. And then Sunday gets a little more realistic. We go to 36. But I think Monday. No, it's cold.
I think it gets cold once the next week trickles in.
Yeah, Tuesday, we're back up to 46 though. This is according to weather.gov. But this is going to be the warmest Christmas I've ever had.
I would take this over snow because it just derails plans, travel, people who have to go fly and everything. It just wreaks havoc on the holiday season. With it being 50 some degrees, I mean, going golfing on the Friday, the day after Christmas in Lincoln, Nebraska or whatever, that is unheard of. Like usually the golf courses, I feel like it's like, November comes around. I feel like it always snows like right before Thanksgiving.
We usually have like a blizzard right between this
like a snow or something. We did have that a couple weeks ago. It snowed, and snow was on the the concrete out here for I think beginning of December, and then I mean, looking out now, you can look outside now. It looks just like I'd be like, oh,
it looks like the start of spring.
It's like, yeah, there must be like Maction starting here. Like there's a midweek college
it's
football.
Maction weather.
Exactly. Yeah. Like there's a random, like Ohio's playing Buffalo tonight on a Tuesday night. It's like, it's just starting to get chilly. The leaves are falling off the trees. It's a weird time. Like it does not feel like a Christmas. Like today's Christmas Eve. If you would have told me, I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, and we got Cubs Guru saying he's down there in Kansas. Says it's hitting 72 degrees here tomorrow. That's I'd imagine we'll be in contention for some records for a lot of these states in Nebraska. Across the state.
I'm not a meteorologist, but I'd have to assume in some shape or form it's got to be close.
I don't mind it at all. I don't need it anymore. Once you do snow removal once, like as a job, I think you're okay with like you start to feel bad because if you get snow on Christmas, I just feel for all the people who do snow removal, which thanks to those people, but it's like, man, those guys got to get up and do snow removal on Christmas job Day.
And derails their plans too because like they have families and friends and everything. So,
but they get to relax.
They get to relax. Exactly. Day off work.
All right, one more from Cubsker. Back to the best Christmas gifts. Said I loved Xbox more, but I was raised a PlayStation kid. But I loved MLB The Show. That's one game for some reason I've never gotten.
That's a PlayStation exclusive because it's not on Xbox.
Is it really?
It's the studios, San Diego studios who make the games. I think it's only PlayStation exclusive. If you have an Xbox, you couldn't play any of the Major League Baseball franchise games.
Oh, that sucks.
So that's why PlayStation, was big because if you liked MLB The Show and you had Xbox, you couldn't play your Major League Baseball video games.
You guys can play Halo.
Yeah, exactly. That's the possible. There was a real divide throughout middle school where it was like, oh, I'm an Xbox guy. You're a PlayStation. It was a rivalry.
It was similar to the LeBron versus Kobe.
I guess.
Well, like very strict camps that were not going to budge no matter what.
Yeah, like this is better because XYZ. And it was looking back, it's like probably maybe the dumbest debate I think I've ever had in my life with a couple of buddies back in middle school, but. That's just, I guess this is how it goes.
That's what kids do.
But yeah, the MLB The Show, it's a PlayStation licensed only. So
that's crazy. I wonder, that's going to be like one of the only sports ones to be solely licensed by one or the other.
It's because like Madden's always that. NBA 2K is like that. But yeah, I remember MLB The Show growing up was always a PlayStation only game.
Oh, okay. He says it was PlayStation exclusive, but 2 years ago it came out for Xbox.
I figured once they'd figure it out.
Feels like just lost money out there. Unless I guess the one company is paying you so much not to.
Then again, if you have two of the biggest video game branding, markets selling your product, you're going to make a lot of money. Like look at college football. The college football game comes out. I mean, it was 10 years or whatever between games.
Yeah, now they want to charge you like $80 for it.
And now it's like every year, and now it's kind of the same game. Like honestly, I think the 25 there was so much hype because it was the first thing, and 26 is. It's fine. It's a fun game. Like it's fun. Like I like Dynasty mode and everything, but the hype wasn't as big.
No, I usually don't buy them every year either. I feel like that's stupid.
I think games should start doing that more, like where they do like a 2-year cycle, just to like roster update or whatever. Because like NBA 2K, it feels like every year it's or Madden. It's
now I have to buy 2K like every 5 years.
Yeah,
that's how bad that
same game, and just add a roster update or whatever. Update for X amount of dollars, and then don't charge $70-$80 for the same product every year.
That's what drives me nuts. I was like, how's no way you're charging me like 70?
And you just change the menu, change the menus and the scoreboard, and it's like
yeah, Jay-Z's in this one now.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
This guy produced this game. So
yeah, 2K18 was the last one. That's when I think it probably peaked. All right, let's get off of that. Let's talk some actual sports here. Get into the Christmas spirit here. Nick, you were obviously off getting a little bit of rest there. Where do you want to start? There's been a ton of stuff happening in the NFL. We got the NFL playoff picture really starting to fill itself out. Obviously, Husker basketball still undefeated, men and women's. And then we've also had, Matt Rhule at the presser, some interesting comments here and there.
NFL, you got the Bears and Packers. There were some good games. There were some really good games. I mean, Thursday night, you had the Rams and Seahawks.
That one was awesome.
Game of the year, everyone's saying. And then you have the Packers and Bears having that kind of game.
Game of the year, some might say. Well, no. It was not great for about 3/4.
Yes, but
I'd say Rams, Seahawks was better.
The ending was really good. It's like the Bears, it seemed like, they just win a lot of close games. That's all they've done all year.
Super Bowl contenders or no?
I mean, if you keep winning close games, I don't know. They're weird. They're kind of like the Bears when they, when Mitch Trubisky and them made the playoffs. They won a lot of close games too.
Yeah.
It was a weird team because everyone's like, oh.
But that one, the defense was so good. Well, you know what? We have the number 1 turnover defense. So
it's a weird.
It's a little bit of the
It's
same.
weird. So like, and the Bears make the playoffs. I mean, if they get to host a playoff game, I mean, it's been forever.
It'll probably be versus the Packers again.
Exactly. And it's hard to beat a team. Hard to beat a team twice. And
I hate that. I people say that all the time. I don't get it. Like, I understand it. It's also hard to beat a team that you've lost to twice. You know what I mean?
I think it's just divisional too, which makes it tough too, because like, teams know so much better about one another, and there's just if it was any of it was like like a Buccaneers versus Bears, I'd feel more comfortable with the Bears. But like you're playing a team that the Packers in recent history have had their number, and the Bears, it's 11. What do they got? 11 wins now, right?
Yeah.
Now? I mean,
you do see that every time in these divisional
exactly,
matches.
and there's always one big upset in the first round. I feel like there's always like one big underdog wins.
Yeah, but there's like, no.
The Packers 1 year were, I think they were like the 7th seed, and they beat the 2 seed Cowboys that 1 year, I think.
Yeah, and they destroyed the Cowboys.
Exactly.
They made the Cowboys look horrible.
I remember that year, everyone's like, oh, this might be the Cowboys year.
It was the number 1 offense heading into it.
And then the Packers, it was Jordan Love, and then they just came out.
And I think they lost to the 49ers.
Yep,
after.
and then the 49ers played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and that's how history writes itself. No, this crazy weekend in the NFL. And then obviously Phillip Rivers in the high-scoring game on Monday night too. I mean, I don't really know what to like. He hasn't won a game yet,
but he looks much better than any of the other options, or a lot of the other options.
So on Christmas, you're going to get Josh Johnson and Max Brosmer in back-to-back games on Netflix. That is you're getting guys like that, and the Chiefs, Gardner Minshew's out, so they're throwing out their third-string quarterback. And it's like, I look around the league, and it's like, is there a quarterback development issue? Because it's like Phillip Rivers has, I would have never guessed Phillip Rivers would be playing, organized football in the year of 2025. And here he is playing for the Colts. He hasn't won a game yet. They're kind of sliding after their hot start when Daniel Jones was there after he got hurt. But it's just such a weird situation where it's like he actually looks like he's keeping the Colts competitive.
Well, he looks like he's in control of the offense. Like, you see a little bit of a different leash on how they're calling the offense compared to some of the other guys.
It's weird because it's like you think a guy, a rookie or a younger quarterback's been in camp. He went through training camp. He went through rookie camp. He went through preseason. He's been to practice every week. Phillip Rivers just hopped off the couch basically. I mean, he was coaching high school ball, but he
probably just gave the coaches here's my high school playbook. Put this in and we'll rock.
I've seen the videos of him showing up, and it's like this guy looks like he's just about to clock into his 9 to 5 shift or whatever.
He looks like a dad. Like, he doesn't look like a supreme athlete. Like, he looks like an athlete, but
I mean, he's a big guy, but he's not like Ben Roethlisberger big.
No, but he's not shredded or anything either. Like, he's definitely got a little bit of the dad bod going on. I mean, he's ripping that thing.
Almost 45. I mean, I've seen the debate. They're like, do they bring him back next year? Because Daniel Jones is a free agent. Anthony Richardson's hurt.
You go get Willis out of Green Bay?
That's I don't know. It's so weird.
I like that
trade
more.
for Jameis Winston. I don't.
No,
you don't think so?
No, I think you got to get a guy who's got some serious flash. You get a guy like Milton, who hasn't gotten really an opportunity, or you can get a guy like Willis, who I think has been solid. But I don't like paying a ton of money to Daniel Jones.
I don't know what's going to happen with him because he was.
You move on for sure, right?
He was playing so well too this year. He got released from the Giants and then picked up by the Vikings and kind of just sat around in Kevin O'Connell's system. Goes to the Colts, was winning games. I mean, the Colts there for the first 2 months of the season had one of the best offenses in the NFL, and then he gets hurt, and now it's just like, wow, that's just.
Well, they shouldn't have played him once he got that initial injury. It looked so bad. I don't know if anyone saw the practice tape before the games. Was like, there's no way you're putting him out.
They were just sort of desperate because you have Richardson hurt, and then you have Riley Leonard, who hasn't really done much, as a rookie, and you just had to throw him into the fire, and then he gets banged up, and then it's like
I forgot they were super short. I guess that's how you end up with Phillip Rivers.
That's I guess so. I mean, Steve Young joked that he could play in the NFL today. He's 64. I don't want to see that.
They can until they take one bad hit.
I mean, do you believe?
Do I doubt that you can call the plays and maybe rifle a good ball every now and then? No, but the moment you take the hit is where everyone's like, yeah, you can't play. Like, we haven't seen Phillip Rivers get rocked yet. That's the one where everyone's like, we'll find out if he can really still play.
That's a Colts offensive line's pretty solid.
It is solid.
They're
but it just takes one.
I mean, it makes a question if Tom Brady wanted to come out and play for the Raiders next year.
I would be down for it.
Could he legit? I mean, the Raiders are not good. They're in the Tank Bowl this weekend against the Giants on Sunday.
He's got ownership of that team now too.
Exactly. It's like, remember, he was in
ownership of one of the worst teams.
He was in the coach's box that like first. Remember that was like,
and everyone was freaking out, which I didn't. I thought that was a nothing burger. I was like, you guys need to settle down.
It's just, he's a younger. I mean, it's like it'd be like if Jerry Jones was in the box. So I guess that's kind of a way to describe it. But
Tom Brady isn't like the whole owner.
No,
he's got a partial.
So
it's not even like Jerry Jones in the box. It'd be like a very small shareholder.
It's just weird that he had a headset on and everything, and it was just kind of a big. I don't know. People made a big deal about it. It was Chip Kelly was up there too.
I can understand why people were surprised by it. It didn't rattle me this way. It
didn't help them. We'll say that. I mean, they're 2-12 at this moment, so I don't think the GOAT that people say. I mean, I guess that didn't help that week 1. And
who does they draft? They get the lottery. They'll be number 1, shouldn't they?
Them are the Giants. I mean, they're calling it the Tank Bowl this weekend because the loser of that game is probably going to end up with the number 1 pick.
Someone's going to pull a Lovie Smith.
The thing is like Pete Carroll's there. He's a established coach, but it's like if he has a rookie running back and not much else to work with, and Geno Smith's turning over the ball,
But he also got Kelly down there. He's only concerned with Genty's stance.
It's such a weird. I don't know. And then like if the Giants have the number 1 pick, they have Jackson Dart. I mean, he's proven he has his issues. He's getting hit, and they have that team's banged up. I mean, Cam Scatterbu's out, like Neighbors is out. They're looking for a head coach again, maybe a GM too if they move on for Joe Shane. Maybe you trade that pick. Maybe a team like the Jets trades up for like a Fernando Mendoza, or like the Raiders can. I don't know. It's going to be really the draft is going to.
Would Mendoza be the first guy out of there? You think?
I think he would be. I mean, I'm looking like because quarterbacks are the number always.
I guess Simpson hasn't been as impressive down the stretch here.
There's probably 3.
But they have no run game, so he's in a tougher boat where he's like, they really lock on that pass game because there's no run game for Simpson to lean on.
It's such a weird like draft because I remember before the college football season, they were all like, "This is the big quarterback class with
Klubnik, Nussmeier, and then
Lenora
didn't even really
Sellers.
Talk about Mendoza or Simpson like that yet."
Exactly. It was such a weird.
Sellers, South Carolina.
Sellers. There were so many. Sam Levitt, Drew Aller. There were so many names. They're like, this is
holy.
They were there like, this is the most stacked quarterback class. And then a couple weeks of the college football season went by, and
Dante Moore might be one of the better prospects.
It's your top 3 quarterbacks in the first round are probably Mendoza, Moore, and then I'd say like Ty Simpson's probably in your 15 to 30 range.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like a Steelers take him if Aaron Rodgers decides to call it quits or something. I don't know. I feel like everybody mocks the Steelers to take a quarterback every year, and they did it with Kenny Pickett, but since then, I mean, they just keep signing veterans.
Man, yeah,
it works. I mean,
gets you to over 500.
That's all Mike Tomlin does. Gets to the playoffs. Some teams would beg to get into the playoffs every year.
Right? We just finally made it, and it's been a long time. I think 2018, 17.
Yeah, like I won't mention what happened in that playoff game. We'll keep that quiet for that Bears last playoff game.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We will absolutely keep that silent. I can still hear it, and just ringing in my head. All right.
Yep.
Let's see. Cubs Steelers trade Watt and Tomlin to the number 1 pick team and take a wide receiver running back.
Like if you would, let's say hypothetically the New York Giants have the number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
You trade
you're trading Watt for
trading TJ Watt and your coach. I mean, the Giants would love a coach like Mike Tomlin. Like Mike Tomlin, obviously, 9-8's the joke. He goes 9-8 every year or whatever. But like Giants are at this point, they just need.
Could he take the Jets over 500?
Mike Tomlin at the state, I don't think so. I don't think the Jets roster is as. I don't know. I think the Giants have a much more better roster than the Jets.
Because the Steelers always they have so much backing, so much support, and I do think good ownership.
I don't think they trade Mike Tomlin just because they're making the playoffs every year. And I mean, let's say the Steelers make the playoffs, they lose round 1. I don't think the ownership at the Steelers is gonna.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I wonder what's the real reason for so much success down there. I think Mike Tomlin's a great coach, but they won't fire him. He's fire him.
He's one of the longest tenured coaches in the NFL. He just keeps winning. I mean, he somehow got the Kenny Pickett years and the Big Ben's last couple of years into the playoffs, and last year with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields into the playoffs.
He only played Justin Fields he was 4-2 with Fields.
He was. It was weird, and that's what got him on the Jets. And now, I mean, things have kind of spiraled out of control. I think the Jets are going to keep Aaron Glenn. They have to.
I don't think he's the problem.
It's
a lot of the coaches there have not been the problem.
I just think it's the roster and ownership. The Giants right now, I think their whole issue is just they just need to find a coach with veteran, like, I don't know, like a Mike McCarthy or something like that. It's not flashy, but you need somebody because they've had, I mean, Brian Daboll, they all thought, year 1, he got into that playoff game, beat the Vikings, and then just they barely won any games, and then they got rid of him, and they still can't win games, and they just, I don't know. And then they gave Daniel Jones that contract, and then, obviously Saquon Barkley left, Xavier McKinney, you name it, all these Pro Bowlers. It's just such a weird franchise where, like, if they have the number 1 pick, I don't think they're going to trade out of it. And they have Jackson Dart. They could probably throw like another wide receiver in there.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'd want to go that far. They could.
They could trade, like, let's say like the Raiders have the 4th pick and the Giants have the 1st pick. The Raiders could call and Giants can get a couple picks back, and the Raiders get Mendoza, and then Giants just pick 4th, and they just pick, like a Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State or something like that, or whoever's one of the top, they can get some offensive line because their offensive line's line. They have so many holes. Like, there's a couple linemen out there. You just never know. Like in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go for, I think they go fill in some blue chip linemen.
The draft.
Because they couldn't get the run game going regardless if they had Josh Jacobs. Now they got Genty back there. It's like, you've had Josh Jacobs, who was awesome and then sucked all of a sudden. And it wasn't really him. It was more of the offensive line. Because then he goes to the Packers. Slow start, but you're seeing the fruits of it now. And you're going through the same thing with Genty. And it's like,
when is he going to break out? Like, he's shown flashes, but it's like once.
The run game's just been non-existent over the past couple of seasons.
And then Geno Smith turned the ball over, so it's just a complete.
Well, it's not a run game.
I don't think that. I don't
have to load the box.
I don't even think it's on Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll, I think he's a good coach. I mean, we saw it in Seattle. I just think it's.
I think it's on Tom Brady.
I think. Look at us week 1, but we circle all the way back to Tom Brady's week 1 in the box. But,
well, we are over the clock here, so what we will do is I don't see my co-host quite yet here, so we'll throw it to break, and we might have Nick join us for one more segment on the other side. Don't go anywhere. We only got, let's see, an hour and a half before we will send it away for Christmas break. So appreciate you guys listening. You guys can still join in. We'll throw it to break here. Don't go anywhere.
System? Get the options, brand, and efficiency that best fits your family and your home. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and the station.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, surviving spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans and their families at one of our homes in Bellevue, Kearney, Norfolk, or Scotts Bluff. With a sliding scale to determine your financial contribution, an excellent clinical team, and plenty of fun activities, our homes are the perfect retirement choice. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/the-ticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R. Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Back to the Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Ticket Weeknights evenings. I don't know. I've never done like the Ticket Weeknights during this
4 o'clock.
time of the day.
4 o'clock. I mean, it is a weeknight, I guess.
We'll call it Ticket Evenings for now. It doesn't quite fit the overlay, but Ticket Evenings, we're only going until 6 o'clock. Let's talk some college football playoffs. Nick, which game you want to start with? It was a pretty good first round. You had two bad ones, two great ones.
Start with the Friday one. I mean, Alabama, Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma had a chance to step on the neck, and it looked like they were. And then they let the door open, and Alabama took advantage. That's another case of trying to beat a team twice. Tough to do.
Yeah, that was nuts. We were at the North Carolina wrestling match, and shout out to Coach Mark Manning, DP, and putting all that together. We had some great mat side seats there, and it was really cool to see just how good the wrestling team is up close. They dominated North Carolina before they had to take on Oklahoma State on Sunday, but that was that Friday during that game, and we're sitting there, and I think it was like probably the fourth match in, and DP taps us on the shoulder, and he's like, "Hey, look at this." And it's like 17-0. Geez, all right, DeBoer and the Crimson Tide, like you're not quite the favorites. Maybe some people thought they were heading in there to win that matchup, and then we were leaving the match, and we go look at the score again, and it's like, how in the world did Alabama come screaming back? And then of course, you go back and watch the game, and not only can Alabama not run the ball, neither can Oklahoma.
It was such a strange game because it was like 17-0. It's like, yeah, this, and Alabama had some bad games coming into this. They struggled against Auburn, 5-win Auburn team, and then they got kind of embarrassed in the SEC championship game.
Yep.
So
negative rushing yards in that one.
And it was like, was Alabama even worthy of making the playoff? Everybody was asking themselves in that first half. And then, I mean, they defied the odds, came back and beat Oklahoma, and now they're moving on to the Rose Bowl, which is a very weird Rose Bowl, Alabama and Indiana.
Indiana just still feels weird 2 years in. Nothing against them. Love it. I'm happy to see it. I think Kurt Signay is a fun guy to root for. It still just looks bizarre when I see the Indiana logo in college football.
It sounds like a Sweet 16 basketball game, Alabama, Indiana. It's just a very weird. It's just a very weird matchup. I mean, Alabama was in the Rose Bowl a couple years ago against Michigan in the playoff, but it's just weird. You're like, I'm so used to the Rose Bowl being Pac-12, Pac-10 versus Big Ten still. So like being a playoff game, and you got SEC team coming into the Pasadena. It's such a weird looking thing, but it'll take time. That'll look great on that overhead shot where they usually have both teams like the red. It's just too much red and white now. There's no distinct color difference. So, Kalen DeBoer. I mean, a lot of people think Alabama could beat Indiana just based off that. I don't think so. I've bought into Indiana.
There's like a lot of disrespect still on Indiana, and I guess they kind of get it. They're second year into this thing, but yeah, I just think people are like, well, they look at Indiana as like that one seed and think like, oh, okay, that's actually, we'd much rather go play Indiana than Ohio State.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's disrespectful. Indiana just worked Ohio State and arguably had one of the best defenses that we've, really seen probably all year. I mean, you could put Miami up there certainly, but Indiana certainly flashes its teeth from time to time. And there's a reason they blow some of these teams out with their scores. It's because they're getting 3 and outs and they're just getting that ball back so quick. So no, I don't think Alabama has much of a chance. Like they just can't run the ball, and neither could Oklahoma. I think best possible matchup for Alabama to draw.
It's such Oklahoma. It's such a weird matchup too, because I think Oregon wasn't last year. They were the number 1 team, and then Ohio State came in and
because they were the only undefeated.
They were only undefeated team. Yeah. Rose Bowl 1-8 matchup, and Ohio State was rolling coming in.
Who did Ohio State play in the first round to get to?
They played Tennessee.
That's right, and they belted Tennessee.
Yes, so it's weird because it's like and I think having that time off is also really weird because you have Alabama had to play extra game in the first round, but like that could help. I think having that time off sometimes could be. It's like for Oregon was rolling last year. And Dylan Gabriel's a quarterback. They were rolling. They won the Big Ten against Penn State, and then they came out flat in that Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like similar to baseball, where sometimes in baseball I don't know if
keep
you want
playing
that.
repetition.
Yeah, because as soon as the bats start cooling off, and you got to sit there and hang out, and the other team's getting hot, and then you look at the last 2 games, and like they're having multiple guys put up some really good hitting numbers, and like they're coming in hot, and then like you're sitting there and you're like, well, we don't really know what we're gonna look like. We haven't played in X amount of weeks. So with football, I always wonder a little bit of the same thing there, but like I said, I don't think it's gonna matter. I like Indiana in that matchup a lot.
You could also flip the coin, like, hey, Indiana's getting some rest. There's 2 different ways to look at it. I think Indiana's legit. Like, I had a little bit of doubt throughout the year, but when they beat Oregon, I was like, okay, yeah, these guys are good. And then they played Ohio State, and I remember a lot of people were like, Ohio State's gonna beat these guys. Like, this is. I mean, that's what happened last year. It was like Indiana's not legit. They're gonna lose by 20 plus points to this team, and they didn't. They held their ground. I mean,
they don't even have the best talent yet, which is crazy.
It's just
they have some of the worst talent out of everybody in here, outside of James Madison and Tulane.
Development, and that's just all it is in coaching. And I think they're just a smart football team, and they play a really good brand of football.
Just wait until they start getting 4 and 5 stars. Like when they start putting up there, like they're not even in the top 20 recruiting classes.
No,
not even top 30. Probably in the 50s.
They're nailing everything. Like
now they're going to start moving up though into those 30s, 20s, 10s.
They'll become a football school if Kurt sticks around there and coaches them, and they just continue to build and build, and they keep winning and winning. People are going to go.
Yeah, if I had to predict anyone who's going to be able to pull off a dynasty in the new era of college football, it'd be Kurt Cignetti.
I mean, that's what it was. It was the perfect hire, and I mean that's the blueprint now for pretty much everybody.
Well, the hard part now is like, can you retain your staff as well, like the coordinators on top of the players?
Yes,
and I think there's a little bit of balance where because Kurt Cignetti has not had the X players that are the 5 stars, 4 stars. Then a little bit more loyal because he's the one that gave him a chance, and I feel like they're reaping a lot of the rewards. But he doesn't have like a ton of guys leaving him either. So we'll see how that works out down the road for Kurt Cignetti. But he seems like he has the most loyalty within a program where he's got them totally bought into Kurt Cignetti, to not just the players, but the entire coaching staff as well. Like they're not budging, even though last year you can almost imagine. I don't know how many phone calls I got, but probably a ton.
And they're bringing in transfer quarterback like Curtis Rourke the year before.
Yeah,
then they have
the Maple Rifle. What they call him?
He's Canadian because his brother Nathan played at Ohio, and now he's in the Canadian football.
Yeah,
league.
that's why I think they call him like the Maple Rifle for
something
that,
like
because he's Canadian.
Yes, so they have him, and then they have Fernando Mendoza. Obviously, this year they're probably expected to bring in a top transfer like Sam Levitt's been like Brendan Sorsby. You name it.
Yep.
You name it. You name your
Dylan Rayola.
Yeah, I mean, you name it. You name a transfer quarterback, and I mean, if anybody goes into that system, I trust the coaching staff there in Indiana to make you a. I mean, if they can make Fernando Mendoza what he was, then anything can happen. He was good at Cal, but I mean, like, I never expected him to be a Heisman Trophy winner.
Me neither.
He wasn't on my radar.
If I said I did. Let's see. Let's quickly go through these 2. Well, James Madison, Oregon, not much to say on that one. Oregon's got Texas Tech coming up, and then the same thing. Tulane, Ole Miss, terrible.
I mean, James Madison, I mean, kudos to them for putting up 34 points, but it was mostly garbage time yards. And I mean,
good interceptions though. I mean, way to take
it just sparks the controversy about who deserves to be in and how do you format the playoff? Does the group of 5 actually matter? I think it does, but there's a format, the way they have to tinker it. Like, I don't know, like Notre Dame obviously sat at home and were probably like, hey, look at this, or like a BYU sat at home and said, hey, maybe how would we done? Like,
I almost like a play-in.
I do like I don't know, like a 6, like you do like the group of 5 teams, you do 2 group of 5s, and you do the bottom 2 teams who just got in and have them do a play-in, kind of like what the NBA does.
Yeah, that's one.
And then those teams play for the 11 and 12 spots, and then the rest of the same. But then people argue about, winning your conference. How much does that matter? And there's so much like controversy around it. No matter the format, there's always going to be controversy, I think, though.
I like that idea, though. I think that's the closest you can get, because right now it's like you're trying to say that the group of 5 and the power 4 are the same. That's why they can go into the same college football playoff bracket, because they're different, but they're still on that same competition level. Obviously, that's not true. We see it year in, year out.
Boise State got that first round bye last year because they were a top 4 conference winner, and everybody sparked that, and then Boise State ended up losing right away. So it's a
tough thing. It's no disrespect, but I think if you do that play-in, it's a way to acknowledge that there is a difference, but not take them out of it. And I think what you could do is similar to what you're saying. You take the best, whatever teams on the outside looking in, and then you take, whatever. I don't know how many of these games you'd want to set up or how far you'd want to go in. If you break this thing out to 16 and it's those next 4 teams after the 12, that you have those like 2 play-in matches where it's like, here's your 2 best group of 4 schools, and here's the next 2 teams that are good enough but didn't quite make the cut. You guys play each other to decide. So that way,
there's always going to be controversy. Then you have a team like Vanderbilt, like let's say BYU, Notre Dame take those 2 spots and play James Madison and Tulane in the play-in round. Then you have Vanderbilt on the outside. Oh, we should have been in, and you keep going down the top 25.
Well, they can, at that point, it's like, listen, we're at 16. We got 16 teams in here. Like unless we want to go all in with the 32 team. And I know people always say more games is better. I think there is a little bit of a watering down effect.
I think it's
maybe not.
I like bowl games, and I don't like how some of the trending, like obviously people are going to blame the opt-outs. I get it for like if you're going to the NFL and you're playing in like your 7-5 team, you're playing the Music City Bowl and you're a top quarterback or whatever, top quarterback prospect. I get it why you opt out. It goes the same way with coaches leaving. I mean, like it's just the bowl season is just completely like, I don't know, in 5 to 10 years. I remember Farley was talking a couple weeks ago. Do we even have bowl games?
Or did you see the Bean Bowl game or the Bush's Beans?
The Bush Boca Raton. I mean, like stuff like that. I think that's fun. Like the Pop-Tarts Bowl, I think is really fun.
The Xbox. Well, going back to that, shout out. They had Master Chief hand out the thing.
That game was played at like the Cowboys like practice field. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. It was the Frisco Bowl was there last night too, between Ohio.
Oh, really?
The same location. I don't know. It's just weird. Bowl seasons, because like that was supposed to be the Bahamas Bowl, the Xbox Bowl, but they're not doing that anymore. It's such a bowl season's changed so much over the past so many years.
I like how the ones that are still in it though are having fun.
Like
you're seeing more props get involved.
Exactly. Pop-Tarts Bowl, Duke's Mayo, I think is cool. Like
that one's gross.
It's gross. Like getting dumped mayonnaise on you is not. I mean, I think Mike Loxley got dumped on him a couple of years ago.
That's the one where if I'm the coach, I'm just putting in a veto. So I'm like, A, we're winning this game.
I mean, like, let's
say
B,
no, that is disgusting.
If Nebraska was in the Duke's Mayo Bowl and won it, you wouldn't want to see Matt Rule get drenched in a gallon of.
Oh yeah, he can. I'm saying if I'm a coach.
Oh,
like that is so gross. I would puke. I think I would just probably be gagging.
I think it's an ACC tie-in. So what if like a guy like Bill Belichick was in the Duke's Mayo Bowl and he won and they dumped mayonnaise on Bill Belichick?
That'd be.
That's
an interesting sight.
Exactly.
I mean, it's funny.
Those moments, like I remember I've seen the meme on social media of the Louisville players stirring the pot of baked beans. It's like I don't know. They got Miller Moss from USC for how much NIL, and all that came down to finished his career stirring a bowl of baked beans.
Those beans couldn't have been good, could they?
I don't know, unless they're like heated or something. I don't know.
I was hoping. I was like, is that something a thing like cold baked beans? It's
bowl season, man. They sponsorships. Hey, I mean Bush's. I mean, I don't know how much the money they're making out of that, but
we do got to start the break. I keep noticing we're over the clock, here, Nick. We're just rambling.
Exactly.
But hey, Christmas is around the corner. We can have some fun with it. Ryan P. off of the text line says, if you opt out, you should receive a 2-year postseason ban.
Is that just a team or just as a team?
I'm assuming as a team. If it's a bowl game, it's tough though because there's so many situations to where
it all depends on like if a coach leaves. Like if it's like Notre Dame, I would probably say yeah, you should get some kind of penalty.
I like enforcing penalties.
If there's a penalty, if it's a
But do you have to do it case by case, or is there a generic outline that you can have that works?
You'd have to have some kind of outline because, like, if a player opts out, it's like, okay, he's gone. You can't just punish one guy of 100 guys,
right?
Or if coach leaves, Lane Kiffin or a situation like that, then I don't know. It all depends. Like Ole Miss, if Ole Miss wasn't in the playoff and didn't want to play because their coach left and all the teams was transferring, that happened last year with Marshall because they left to Southern Miss. The entire Southern Miss team left. So,
best case scenario of the playoffs, Ole Miss wins.
Be funny. It would be pretty funny.
Does Lane Kiffin get a ring?
I mean, theoretically, LSU will probably do something. They're paying him or whatever. So,
well, would Ole Miss have to give Lane Kiffin a ring though?
I mean, that'd be an awkward trophy parade down there in Oxford.
It would be. All right, we'll throw it the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll ask Nick what his thoughts on the Dylan Rayola situation right here. 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
The 2026 Love Nebraska schedule is here. Season 2 features 10 opportunities to catch your home team in Nebraska, with 9 at Baxter Arena and 1 at the Heartland Events Center in Grand Island. More matches means more chances to see your favorite pro volleyball athletes, like Lexi Rodriguez and Jordan Larson. Check out the full schedule by visiting lovbneb.com/schedule. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to The Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in Harrison Arens on the ones and twos. We still got another hour before we kick things away to just a bunch of replays and pre-recording. To give you a little bit of rundown, excuse me, as I clear my throat here, to give you a little bit of a rundown on what we got coming up for you guys over the break. We do have some replays, a lot of pre-recordings as well. So some of this content is going to be new that you haven't seen before. We did have some talent want to come in here and record another show so that way you guys have some brand new content for yourselves over the break. All right, Nick, as I teased it on the last segment, I haven't had an opportunity to talk to you about it, though. Obviously, a little bit of old news, but interesting news nonetheless. Dylan Raiola transfers to where we don't know yet, but out of Nebraska.
It's a very, I don't know. It's kind of weird because he's coming off an injury. So, usually, guys who go in the portal are, looking, if they want to move up or whatever, or move elsewhere. Usually it's like, I played at this level and I'm going to go transfer for X amount of money, but he's coming off an injury. So it's very, very weird, but obviously that doesn't matter because there's allegedly a lot of interest. I mean, the portal, it's basically free agency for quarterbacks. I think it's a talking point for every school because Nebraska's still talking, who's Nebraska going to get in the portal? So, I mean, if there's a place he'd land, like you've heard Oregon, you've heard Indiana, you've heard
Arizona State,
you've heard Missouri. I think Missouri would be probably one. It's kind of a low risk because I think like Indiana's going to get like one of the top two guys. And Oregon, the last couple of years have done the same thing. They kind of get a guy.
Well, what has it been? It's been Bo Nix. Who's before Bo Nix?
Bo Nix, yeah, Justin Herbert. They've had their guys, but the last couple of years, like Dante Moore,
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel. Those are all transfer guys.
But it's just been a consistent chain if they haven't missed.
Exactly.
High pressure.
Exactly. It's a big. You're filling a big role for a Big Ten program. In Indiana, we mentioned earlier, it was Curtis Rorick, then Fernando Mendoza. Insert name. Missouri's in this weird situation where it was like, they put all this money in the Bo Prabula, and they threw it in there, and they were just Missouri, a 9-3 Missouri team. Which is
Sellers a senior?
He's staying in South Carolina.
Okay,
he re-signed or whatever that whole saying is now, which is
interesting.
That's what USC was doing too with Jade Mayava. They're like he re-signed, but it's like re-signed. It's like these guys.
He's in college, right?
He's in college, but they don't have contracts. But it's like I don't know. It's such a weird term.
I should say that. I should have said that when I was in college. Be like, yeah, I'm resigning for my sophomore year.
Exactly. It's a weird, like you're enrolling, I think is the right. I don't know.
I guess they are signing though.
Signing. I mean, if there's some incentive, I don't know. I don't know all that NIL stuff, but Raiola, I would say if I had to pick a school, I think he could go. Like Arizona State would be kind of cool because it's like, they still have everything kind of left from their playoff years, and they're trying to figure it out. I mean, they had Sam Levitt got hurt. Jeff Sims had to fill in. Jeff Sims had pretty good games there. I mean, they're not the Arizona State that we saw a year ago in the college football playoff.
There's the Jeff Sims we saw though, like the good part of him, like just running.
Yes, exactly.
Getting teams with his legs, which was a little bit of I think what we were hoping for was going to be the main recipe for Nebraska, and then obviously didn't quite work that way. But nonetheless, best of luck for Dylan Raiola. We'll find out where he goes. I'm at the point now where I don't care that much. Like, does it unfortunate? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Time will tell. But I mean, it's just going to happen so often that if you're going to get hung up over it, you're not going to have a very good time watching college football.
It's just what the college football landscape is now. Like, there's moving parts. If you're a player or a coach, there's a lot of moving parts, and that's just how the college football world's working nowadays. Which is
what's worse, Dylan Raiola transferring out at the before the bowl game, or Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss before the college football playoffs.
With that was by far probably the biggest move, player or coach ever, because it's Lane Kiffin said last year he was on Twitter begging to pretty much be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then his team makes the playoffs.
The coaches usually pull the more egregious moves. There's always another thing is why I really. It's hard to get super upset with the kids because not kids, I guess, but young adults, because the people they're being led by are doing it like for decades now.
It's just a weird situation. College sports are in such a weird state. Like if you would have told me 10 years ago, we'd have people re-signing and quarterbacks were transferring left and right and coaches were dipping for rivals. And it's the year of 2025 in college sports, not just football, but just in general, it's just been a very weird and eerie time. Like
I was just naive to what it was going to be. Like with NIL, I thought it'd be like, hey, I'm Dylan Raiola with Rib Chop House.
Exactly.
Come down
I'm
here.
sponsored. I'm in a commercial during one of the games.
Yeah.
Now it's like I want this much money or I'm out. some players are doing that.
And then it's up to the university to like go find all this money. Not the player who's worth that much to just like have the brand himself and make his own money. It's like the university's job is to have that money for him. And there's a little bit of truth to it in the name, image, and likeness because they are worth something. But
and you have
how many times do they give that money away and then it never even comes close to that value because the quarterback didn't pan out whatsoever or the running back, whatever position.
And then you have teams with general managers now. Like 10 years ago in college sports,
we have Pat Stewart.
Yeah, you have general managers now. You have general managers running your teams like a professional team. Like not just in Nebraska, but everywhere. It's such a weird time in college sports. Like for better or worse, there's always some kind of excitement, but there's also drama alongside. There's always twists and turns throughout every program across the nation. Yep,
and there's a pretty good synopsis on at least a few generations feel about it, as I've seen. All right, we'll throw it to break there. Don't go anywhere. We still got another hour right here, 93.7 The Ticket.
Load up on meat and more this holiday season at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. Keep your eyes posted to the Mercado's social media pages for specific daily deals from now all the way through New Year's Eve on December 31st. Don't forget their other locations, now open at 30th and Yankee Hill and 84th and Old Cheney in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Schwizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schwizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
The clock's ticking at Landmark Implement's annual inventory reduction sale. For a limited time, get 2.9% financing for 18 months, followed by 6.35% on selected equipment, including air drills, combines, planters, sprayers, 6 through 9 series tractors, and windrowers. No auction, no waiting, just direct access to the machines you want, price to move. Inventory won't last, and neither will these rates. Visit your nearest Landmark Implement or shop online at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. Plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
A foggy start to our Christmas Eve. We're under a dense fog advisory until noon today. We'll clear out after that, top out right around 55 for a high. More fog rolls in tonight. Rudolph definitely going to be needed here for any sleigh flying. We'll drop down to 37 for a low temperature, and that fog lingers into Christmas morning. Then we'll top out right around 52 for a high. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation. Here is your host, Derek Pearson.
It is 5:03 in downtown Lincoln. 48 degrees. No snow. No snow.
Do you got that hat with your initials on it?
Yes, sir. Ric Flair said, custom made head to toe.
It took me a second there. I was like, hold on here. It's
Custom
more than just a Santa
made.
hat. DP's Santa hat.
Style and profile. Rain through tomorrow, 12 noon. Temperatures around 49. 56 is the high Thursday. 40 is the low. So
that's incredible.
They kept it in place, right? They kept it in place, and we can enjoy ourselves. So 402-464-5685. Time for Christmas wishes and shout outs. If you have them, get them to us through the text line. You can shout out your favorite person, your favorite thing about the season, whatever it is. You can do so. We're going to go till 6 o'clock, and then we'll get out of here.
I thought for some reason, I thought you were going to pull something like, we're going to go till midnight.
We're going to go till midnight. Buckle up, boys and girls. See? We're going to go all night. For the folks who don't hang out with us late nights, you guys are missing out. You probably should do that. But this one, it would actually make sense to go Christmas all the way to Christmas Eve to Christmas night. But we're not going to do it. We're not going to allow that happen. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. We would think about it, but no. We're not going to do that. You can follow on the live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. If you're not following on those social media apps, please do so. And then download the Ticket app so that you can get our content no matter where you are. You can take us with you. We'd like to go, and we're greatly appreciative of that. Shout out to my boy Harrison Arens for standing in. Had an appointment that ran late, and it's like, wait a minute, what are we doing? But to allow the rest of the staff to get out of the building, appropriately so, we're the last ones out.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? But that's okay.
Yeah, everyone enjoys a good Christmas.
I don't
enjoy the time off, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I'll get mine.
Well, it is funny that, it's not always done that way. There are folks who are going to be doing live radio. There are nomads in the radio business where you just, quite frankly, you got to work. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to work. That's just the way it is. But I don't look at this thing that we get to do as work. I look at it as a privilege that we get to do this, and we get to spend time with people and kind of set the stage for what's going on around us. And downtown Lincoln is actually pretty quiet. Somebody explained to me that this used to be a busy time for O Street when it was all shops. And,
when all the mom and pops.
Right. That was what was going on. But we're gonna pull down the curtain at 6 p.m. and we're gonna go home and enjoy one another. I will say this though, right? Your family grew last night.
Yeah, I went through there. Arens with an H, huh?
Right.
Interesting.
Right. Like to find out, right?
Yeah, I did I won't talk about it on air. I did some more research.
No, you found out some stuff.
found-
Yeah, you found out some things that cross over.
The good, the bad, the middle.
Hey, listen, you know more.
I know a lot more.
You know a lot more. You found out that extra ship, yeah, you had to take a special ship.
Yeah.
And another ship. You
A little research. What's going on at these ports and these ports? Oh, okay.
Okay. This is what we're doing. This is why he had the big.
But then you got to meet Martin. He just owned a killer farm.
Oh,
just a big old farm and a big tombstone to show for it.
So good, right? It's so good just to know your history. Like just to know, and then wait till you start. Like you just followed Arens, but then when you get to go like your mom's side and go down that path of males.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Oh boy,
the creamer side.
Yeah, it's a different deal, right?
I imagine that's German too. Kremer. That sounds German.
Yeah, you're gonna find out a lot about yourself. It's so good though. I think everybody should do it.
It's cool.
I think everybody should do it.
Oddly enough, I think you get like a sense of pride out of it, regardless of what it tells you. Knowing who you are and where you come from.
I don't understand why people don't want to know. Like. I think that,
there's certain people I can name, or if I was X person, I would not want to know that.
I would say that everybody should know where they come from. Like,
fair enough.
Good and bad. I mean, I'm just going to say that.
I think it's fair.
You should know. So as we head into it, folks are on the street, assuming some last minute shopping is going on.
Yep.
We just had some folks come in to get fruitcakes and dessert cakes as last minute gifts. And those are great gifts. If you're looking for something else to put under the tree or the stocking stuff, you got 41 minutes. We're not going to do it in the 5 seconds. we're not doing that. No, we are not doing that, Harrison. But along the way. And so tomorrow sets the table. There's only one game tonight, which, only one game on Christmas Eve.
I think there's been more, typically.
There's only one football game. There's one bowl game. I guess I need to look at the basketball schedule, the college basketball schedule.
Oh, it's the Hawaii Bowl, though. That's awesome.
It's Hawaii Bowl that I went to last year.
Yeah, that's a great one.
It was San Jose State and Fresno.
That sounds right.
Last year, and this year it's Hawaii and I did see that. Yeah, Hawaii's got the game today. Which I think would be cooler than what I saw last year. Because it's Hawaii. Hawaii's playing on its home field.
Quick, guys, since we're on the bowl games, gotta ask: did you see
California? Ooh.
Did you see the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl?
Yeah, it did.
And the big bowl of beans.
Why? Why? Why?
I do like
why,
if these
Dad?
bowl games are getting into the prop business.
Well, the Duke's Mayo. Listen, there is not. Again, we keep talking about what is the amount of money required for you to do a thing. You want me to community share a big bowl of beans?
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, that's not.
It had to have been heated, right? I hope,
bruh.
Because otherwise, that's a cold bowl of beans.
I make no assumption that somebody said, "You know what we ought to do," and that the answer is a big bowl of beans. That's just that's.
And a big ladle where you all share the ladle? Like, I credit them for trying. And I do like how the bowls are heading in this direction. Like the Pop-Tart Bowl and the Duke's Mayo Bowl were kind of pioneers. But like in the Xbox Bowl, I don't know if you saw they had like Master Chief come out there and give away.
In my neighborhood, there's a phrase, y'all stay doing too much.
I think it's fun.
Y'all stay doing
as gross as the bowl of baked beans was, it was hilarious when I saw that. If
somebody walked in here with a big old bowl, a bench-sized bowl of beans,
you wouldn't laugh
and
a little
one
bit?
ladle, and said, "Boys, have at it." No,
well, I wouldn't, but
no,
you wouldn't have a little bit of a chuckle.
No, I'm afraid that there would be some huge contagion taking place
You
right
don't have to partake. You're just watching it. It's not.
Yeah, but they're in the community, bro. Whatever dumb thing they do is going to leave, and it'll be tracked, and it'll be going, well, all of this can be tracked back to 93.7 The Ticket.
I personally loved it. I thought it was disgusting, but what a good laugh to have.
From the text line, for the men, women that work down at the Ticket, a bold Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You guys do a great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you, kind. We appreciate the kind words. Greatly appreciate that, because that literally is why we're here. I want to do a roll call of sorts because we have featured sponsors who sponsor shows, and Sarah Heyman being the first of them. Early Break, there's a full group. Sarah Heyman, Sandhills Global. If we went through, let's go through the whole lineup. Harrison, you ready for this?
Yeah, we can do it.
Right, to go through and say thank you to the different sponsors that make this happen. Of course, in this hour, Downtown Lincoln Association, Canopy Street Market, for doing what they do for us, and to make it so that we can bring you this content and hang out with you over the course of the day. Let's see here. Let's go through the Mercado Certified Piedmontese Beef for old school.
They are great for Christmas gifts. I don't know if they're still.
They are.
Okay, if you need a last minute gift,
oh,
go get.
And they've got the
gift card for
deli.
the
They've
Mercado.
got the deli. Yep. Yeah, they've got
They
the
got
deli.
seafood, deli,
whatever you need in there. Who is the sponsor for the main sponsor for the drive?
The drive. Why am I blanking?
We got to
on
make
drive
sure
right
we
now?
get all of those right. We need
Yeah.
to make sure we get all of those right.
Let me double check because I don't want to
shame
say
on
the
Nick
wrong.
for not putting them on the lower third. Bauer.
Oh, of course, Bauer.
No, that's for
is that Bach in the black shirt?
shirt?
So Bauer Infrastructure, Bach in the black shirt.
Bauer Underground.
Yeah.
Excavating.
Boyk Farm Outfitters. Is that who they have?
They've got. They didn't put it on their on the lead on their stream, so we need to make sure that gets done. Midwest Bank, Nebco, and Sandhills Global for Early Break. Yeah, we got to make sure they get that right. Window World, there's a whole bunch of sponsors that we can shout out that help make this happen from day to day. But of course, Mike Smith and his folks and what they do, Mike Smith Live. Yeah, we'll have to go through the full list over the course of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before the end of New Year. There'll be videos released for all of the featured sponsors.
Yeah, Schizo Construction and
Schizo, Hamilton.
Oh, Mulberry Barbecue.
Hamilton, Mulberry Barbecue. The folks that Sweet Things by Marcy, the folks that feed us, Valentino's Pizza for sponsors, Tipsy Tina's, Taco Cantina for sponsoring us.
Of course,
Good Sense, Aloe Fiber, Good Sense Subs for taking care of us. As a matter of fact, they took care of us today.
Yeah, I got a cool one on the subs.
They've got a nice. Well, they did well, and
it's one of my favorite sandwich places. It's so good.
Well, they did well by us, and we need to take care of them and say thank you. So it is a big part of it. And then for all the businesses that did business with us this year, a special shout out, because again, none of it happens without our corporate sponsors, the folks that just literally partner with us to make sure all the things that are in play happen. Like they're paying the bills. And I jokingly open one-on-one with that, that phrase, that cornball phrase, and people get mad at me for doing it, but they don't understand. When I just say, pay the bills. Let's go through some of them. The roofing service company, Buffalo Wings and Rings. Of course, we'll go back out for March Madness. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, of course, Nicole and Jeff Essing for what they do. Marlena, Westwood One does real well by us. John's Plumbing, Wolf Ace Hardwell, Electrical Enterprises, Beatrice Bakery, Let's go through more. The Lincoln Ad Council.
Sweet Things by Marcy.
Sweet Things by Empire Fence. Of course, we see
Empire
that
Fence and Netting.
every Saturday morning. Honda of Lincoln. MP Dodge. Let's see here. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill. Bats to Rats. Our good friend Dane. Brian Air Conditioning and Heat. O Street Carpet. Play It Against Sports. Select Plumbing. Tread Central. John Henry's Plumbing. Myers Cork and Bottle. High Electric. Landmark Implement. I mentioned Rick Heyman from Starter Heyman. Bauer, of course, Coppel Chevrolet, Parkview Animal Hospital, Modern Woodmen of America. God bless you. They just gave me an award for being a hometown hero. So
that's the one Nicole handed out. Very cool.
Yeah. Window World, of course, with Todd Uller and company. Max Muscle back in the building. Bagels and Joe for taking care of the morning show. Fairway Meat Market. Let's see, Herrick Services. Gaina Trucking, Members Only Credit Union, Raising Cane's. Of course, they always show up. As a matter of fact, they filled up the building. Hog Wild Barbecue, Eustace Body Shop, Computer Hardware of Lincoln, James Enterprises, Roofing Service Company, Fierce Cheese Spread, always showing up when needed. Brown Shoe Fit, Valentino's, A1 Automotive, of course, Kendall Warnock and all the good that he's doing in the community.
Advanced Medical Imaging,
Liberty Law, Beer House, and again, shout out to Beer House and Howler Comedy Club and the real cool speakeasy that they have. If you haven't made your way down there, please do. It's pretty amazing. Currency, Mid-America Speakers Bureau, Stevens and Smith Construction for Takedown Tuesdays and all the wrestling programs, 738 Ag, Applied Connective Technologies, Sunbelt Rentals, Hamilton Telecommunications, Early Bird Brunch, Anderson Ford of Lincoln, MHC Moving, Warhorse Gaming, back in the pool, Vinny Creekack, State Farm, Gary Michaels, Clothiers, always a dear friend, Salt Mine City, Union Bank, Jimmy John's, Doane University, back in the fold, MWR Building and Fence, Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, Nebraska Army National Guard, Bumgars, Auto Sounds, HF Crave, Culligan Water, Nebraska Office of Highway Safety, the Lincoln Stars. Shout out to Rocky Russo and company, Nebraska Ag Expo, Teammates Mentoring, of course, for all the fine work, whether it be locally and across the state in the area, Inland Truck Parts and Services, Planet Fitness, Cordell and Cordell, Riddles Jewelry, CHI Health, Double Eagle Golf back in the full, Nebraska Auto, Nebraska Lottery, Alpha Wealth Advisors, Nebraska Golf Passport, Hampton Inn by Hilton here in Lincoln, directly across the street. Ben Bleicher for his support with Anthony Smith, Lionheart Live, Amigos Kings Classic, Maintain X, Huskerland Bulldogs, getting there. It's good to have them back in the fold. Nebraska Deer and Game Expo, Nebraska Boat Sport and Travel Show, Graham Tire Company of Lincoln, Lincoln Airport Authority, Solarion, DW Generations, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, NXT 24, of course, Mike and Sherry, for what they do Sunday mornings and collecting of great people, Advanced Medical Imaging, Lighthouse, Farnborough Financial, Heartland of Nebraska Windows, Dr. Lawrence Chatters, League One Volleyball, Scissors and Scotch, Yin and Yang Acupuncture, which I may need to try out, the Back Nine Golf, Lincoln's Children's Museum, and the folks from Cedars, Jim Blue and the folks, they're back in the fold as well. The folks as well from Talbot Kitchen, and for all the good that they do. These are all the people, the core people who support what we do at the ticket. They show up for us. We try to show up for them, give them the full appreciation that is required for allowing us to sit at the corner of 11th and O and be the eyes and ears of downtown Lincoln for folks who are here and far. And it's good to do. We wish every single one of those sponsors an epic, a fantastic Christmas, a special holiday season. And as you head through it, this will be my last time on air until
You're going to Utah, right?
Going to Nevada for Vegas Bowl.
Oh yeah, not Utah.
Don't send me to Salt Lake.
Yeah,
don't do.
I was thinking Utah because obviously we're facing.
Yeah, don't.
But the Vegas Bowl.
Don't do that. But you'll hear from me again Wednesday for the pregame, Thursday for the pregame.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I have to find out what the hotel, what the casino allows me to do from a broadcast standpoint. They're real sticklers about.
Yeah, well, last time you were in Vegas.
Yeah, so I don't know. If once I get there, I'll make some calls this weekend.
Yes, that's the
and
situation.
find out whether I'll be able to broadcast. Literally, I was broadcasting from my hotel room.
Yeah, they found out.
And they knocked at the door. They were like, "Hey, you can't podcast."
It's crazy. What's the reason behind that?
I would imagine a betting space that you
podcast.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. They were just like, those are it's in the agreement that you signed.
How corrupt are you guys that this is a problem?
Well, I mean, it's Vegas. So if you ask how corrupt they are, they may answer. They may actually answer you, Harrison.
Answer me with a white lie.
Hey, they may tell you some things you don't really want to know, kind sir.
Also, quickly on the shout out the Mill.
Yes.
God, man.
Yes.
They've been still kind of, especially like the late night now. They'll have the coffee back there and they set it up.
Yeah.
And Luke and that entire staff, they do a great job. So not only come down here, check us out, check out the Mill.
Yeah.
They do a really good job.
And you'll still be able to pick up, if you screw it up and you need a gift on Friday, come down to the Mill. They'll be open.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be open. The station portion won't be open, but the Mill itself will be open.
Well, they got some cool stuff outside of just coffee.
Well, the Beatrice Bakery collection is there.
Yeah, it's got
they've got
t-shirts,
sandwiches.
sweatshirts.
They've got mugs. They've got
people like those
coffee.
sweatshirts.
Like if you want to get your people coffee, right? Because you can't miss if you get somebody you love coffee.
And they got like the beans as well, so you can just buy the straight up beans before they even grind them for that premier coffee.
You can do that. So Cal and Hawaii tonight, and the Sheridan Hawaii Bowl Friday. It would be the Game Above Sports Bowl, Central Michigan versus Northwestern in Detroit, indoor game. That's an afternoon game. Friday, 4:30, the Rate Bowl, New Mexico versus Minnesota, and then 8:00. Friday night, it is the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl in Dallas, Texas, at the Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Florida International versus Texas San Antonio. You'll get bowl games on Saturday. The Go Bowling Military Bowl, that is in Annapolis, Maryland. On the Naval Academy's field, it'll be Pitt versus East Carolina. Those are foes that they're very familiar with one another. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl.
Ooh,
pretty
glad
good.
We're not there.
Penn State and Clemson. Pretty
That
good
is a
bowl.
great one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Wasabi Fenway Bowl, right up the road from Yankee Stadium. It's UConn and Army. So
what's the prop they do for the Wasabi Bowl?
Say it again.
What do they do for the Wasabi Bowl?
Wasabi.
Is that what you just said?
Wasabi.
Wasabi?
Wasabi.
They do anything weird with that? I feel like I remember they did something weird.
I would imagine they're following the Harrison Orange Creed. There'll be a big bowl of beans. No, there'll be a big bowl
of wasabi.
Big bowl of wasabi.
Oh, that was gonna stink.
And a whole stadium of people bringing back wasabi. Bring it back. Bring it back. The Pop-Tarts Bowl we spoke about. Orlando, Florida, Georgia Tech versus BYU in the just missed the playoff bowl. Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, Miami versus Fresno State. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, North Texas, the Bean Green Machine versus the Aztecs of San Diego State. And then the Tech Slayer Gator Bowl, Virginia versus Missouri in Jacksonville. LSU versus Houston in the Kinder's Texas Bowl. That'll take us all the way to Monday. So we will review Thanksgiving Day basketball, Thanksgiving Day NFL, and then we'll go and get into some of the greatest games ever played on Thanksgiving. Some of the greatest games ever played on Christmas Day.
Okay, I was going to say.
Christmas Day. Games, NFL and NBA games played on Christmas Day.
When did the NFL start playing on?
We have a list, sir. Yeah.
I thought they just started playing on
We have
Christmas.
the list for you. We'll give it to you when we come back to the ticket.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, for brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and braised tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to one-on-one with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Yeah, welcome back. I did not know that there were no college holiday Christmas tournaments anymore.
Yeah, unless it's this what do you call it, the Mandela effect? I could have sworn there's always holiday tournaments.
Well, I mean, last year,
Christmas.
Literally last year, we were in Hawaii for the Huskers.
And it was Christmas, right?
It was Christmas. They played Christmas Day. We spent Christmas in Hawaii last year.
Isn't that usually held
There
on
are
the exact same week?
no games, no college basketball games until the 27th.
Well, they're taking the 24th through the 27th off. It's not Wednesday. It's not Thursday. It's not Friday. It's not Saturday. Or it's not until Saturday. So you get, for 3 days across the country, there's not a basketball game. 4 days. Because the 24th is when it starts. Apologies.
I'm just telling you, if there is a new rule, they say there's no, college basketball on Christmas Day because it's a family holiday.
Well, but there's always
literally
a holiday tournament.
There's the holiday tournaments, and
Yeah.
I'm just.
When I was in high school, we always did the holiday tournaments.
Oh, we literally.
That's like basketball peak. Is there the
Well, the
basketball?
NBA, but it's the NBA day. So normally Becky and I are in New York City, because the Knicks get the first game of Christmas. The Knicks have always played the very first. So it's 12 noon in New York City.
Oh, you go to that? It was like
we were about that life, bro. Every year we got the Celtics, the Lakers, we got the Bucks against them, we got the Nets against them, we got the Clippers. Like I want to say we've been to 6 or 7 in New York City.
That's cool. Thanks for good around that time.
Oh, it's amazing. You're in the garden. You're literally walking by all the stores with the Christmas decoration and display. And you can go, like we would get in a couple of days before, we'd go catch some Broadway play. In fact, it was one of the years we saw Hamilton, we saw Dear Evan Hansen. This is when I get my full, okay, dude, you can go to plays. Like I never would have thought of myself as a play person, as a Broadway person, but I absolutely.
You get over yourself eventually.
And
you realize it's an appreciation of art.
Well, you let Becky pick, and she would pick, and she's never missed. I mean, we've seen some pretty good ones. We saw Hugh Jackman in the round. Literally, I'm this close, as close as I am to you. I'm that close to Hugh Jackman.
Oh, that's cool.
And I want to say it was like 4 people in the entire play, and it's just in the round, and he's just going around. It's pretty amazing. So, and then you would go, Billy Joel, who was from New York, would often play either Christmas Eve or Christmas, the day after Christmas. And it was a big deal, right? Because he's had the sellout streak at Madison Square Garden. Then the day after Christmas, WWE was always at Madison Square Garden the day after Christmas. And then usually the either the Rangers or the Islanders would play the Capitals on the 27th. And then you'd have another concert, and then another play, and then like that weekend the Giants are usually at home, either the Giants or the Jets. Were at home. Although because it was cold, I would stay out of there as much as possible. Because I didn't want to sit. I didn't want to.
I mean, it's a good wise decision.
I didn't want to sit in bad weather. So this year, 12 noon Eastern time, Knicks versus Cavaliers. There's no WWE there this year, which would bum me out. Fish will take over the Garden on the 28th and 29th and 30th and 31st. 4 nights of sold out Fish, the music act Fish. And if you've never been to a Fish concert, put it on your list.
I have been.
Put it on your list. St. John's basketball and other. Yeah. So there's I did not know that Fish has taken over the Garden. I'm kind of bummed by that, quite frankly. No, because I mean, you got WWE the day after Christmas, and we don't have it anymore, so I'm bummed. But there is a full slate of NBA games on on Christmas Day. Let me go through it because there are 3 NFL games that will be on. I think they're going to be on Netflix, bro.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be Netflix.
Oh, that's not good.
You know,
I mean, I know everybody has Netflix, but bro, really, is that what are we doing?
I don't. That's all just the
Right?
streaming has taken over. I'm not a fan of
and
all
then
of it.
and then no, it's Netflix. The 2 games are Netflix, and then the third game, which is the Broncos and the Chiefs, are Prime Video.
Oh, great! Oh, great! So buy both streaming platforms.
More streaming. We want that
on Christmas.
We want that money, bro. Give me my money.
Wow! Around the holidays, you make me
Give
pay
me
for
that
2
money.
platforms on the same day.
So at 12 noon Central, it's the Cowboys in Washington, which is weird. And I can legitimately tell you, I've never, ever seen a Cowboys versus Commander for Dallas versus Washington. I've never seen them play where the get-in ticket was $57.
That's pretty cheap.
Never, bruh, never. So here's the rule. You would get season tickets for Washington, and then you would sell the Dallas tickets, and the Dallas tickets alone would pay for the rest of the season.
Now you give
Dallas
$50.
Dallas would pay for whatever you paid for your season tickets. You'd get it for the Dallas game. Then you could then sell for the Eagles. You could sell for the Giants. Like, forget whoever else was coming. But Dallas, which is why they try not to put Dallas or Philadelphia as the first game in DC, because then you shut your season. They make it $57. $57. Then at 3:30, you get the Lions at the Vikings. The get-in ticket there is $67. They're not doing well on Christmas Day.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
And then the Broncos are at Arrowhead. 7 o'clock. You know what the get-in price is?
Ooh, boy, 30, 20.
What's $47?
Their team's leaving them.
The Chiefs
They're out of the playoffs.
They bailed. They bailed. Then Saturday you get the Texans and the Chargers. Pretty good game. That's a playoff game.
Yeah. That was
they're at SoFi Stadium. $80 is to get in.
Okay, at least it's close to it.
Ravens to Lambeau. What an interesting late season matchup.
Ravens still in the mix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one. I mean, you got star power. So
Yeah.
Ravens and Packers. What do you think to get in?
Well, who's home?
It's at Lambeau.
Lambeau. Ooh, Packers fans will be hungry for it. We're gonna go 170.
137.
Okay.
137. And then Sunday, Arizona and Bengals. Boy, you could give those tickets away. Arizona and the Bengals, man. Is Burrows playing?
Unless they're just sending him out. They might. I mean, he's healthy. I think he could go. But you just buy a Coke, get a ticket.
If the Cokes are $12, which they might make.
2 Cokes.
No, I guarantee you that at Paycor Stadium, Cokes are $12.
Yeah, so about.
Yeah, beer's 15. Beer's 15, maybe 20.
That was Michigan, right? You
Maybe
did that
20, yeah.
With the brick house, where
Yeah,
buy a Coke, well, you get a ticket to the brick house.
Hey, man. Hey, man. The Steelers travel to Cleveland. $64.
Really?
Uh-huh. $64.
Oh, Shador.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Saints at Tennessee. Oh, ick.
Saints been fun, but Tennessee,
they're terrible. The Saints are terrible.
The last 2, hey, Shuck.
Terrible.
Something to watch.
Terrible.
$20.
55.
Wow. All right.
Jaguars at Indy.
37.
$81. Bucks at Dolphins. Hard Rock Stadium.
50.
83. Patriots at the Jets.
Patriots fans will be all over it, so we'll go 78.
$34.
I have no idea.
$34.
These are tough ranges.
Seahawks versus Carolina.
That'll be a really good game.
Yep.
At Carolina, you said?
Yeah.
118.
$86. I love Carolina, by the way.
They've been so fun.
Giants at the Raiders, the Duty Bowl.
The Demons.
That is for the draft pick. That's for the number one. That's for the number one draft pick.
That's the one.
Loser gets the number one draft pick.
Okay, so ticket prices might go up to see the Loser Bowl.
And it's Vegas. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
Christmas weekend. I mean,
$79.
So let me tell you, we had the opportunity to go in a day early.
Yeah.
No. For that game? For Giants Vegas? Are you kidding me? $63.
Not too far off.
$63. Sunday afternoon, Eagles at Buffalo.
That's
Super
a good
Bowl
one.
preview.
Yeah. $120.
$300.
Oh, man.
Super Bowl preview.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, NFC preview. NFC Championship preview. Bears, Niners. Or is that the semifinal round? The winner gets the Eagles. Is that how we're going to? Is that what we're selling?
I think that's what we do.
Right?
We can call it the semifinal. We'll go 162.
No, sir.
They lowballing us down there in California. 250. 380.
340.
Oh,
is the get-in ticket for the Bears.
Are we becoming the darlings of the NFL?
That is all about the Niners, bro. So let's not kid yourself. And then the Rams on Monday night. The Rams and the Falcons in Atlanta.
Rams, Falcons. That we'll just go $80.
$45. They are giving away. They're going to be giving away real footballs to that guy. To draw people, and they're like, "Hey, you." As a matter of fact, they're going to invite the workers in to fill seats. I have a sneaky suspicion
the stadium staff Christmas Christmas gifts is just like tickets to the game.
To the game, man.
That's to the nosebleed.
Oh, they're giving you no. You're going to sit down front. There are a lot of tickets available for that game. A lot. There's a bunch. The 5 best NBA games of all time on Christmas Day. They say the best game was LeBron versus Steph, Golden State versus Cleveland in 2016. Cavs overcome a 14-point fourth quarter lead with Kyrie Irving hitting an impossible fadeaway over Klay Thompson with seconds left on the game clock. 109-108 clutch performance, Cleveland with the win. Number 2, Miami Heat versus the Lakers. This is the Kobe put up 42 and Shaq versus Shaq. Shaq had 24 for the Miami Heat. Wow, pretty good. The Heat beat the Lakers in overtime. Kobe versus Shaq. Miami and Lakers. Weird saying. 1984 in the Old Garden, the New York Knicks and the New Jersey Nets. Bernard King gave the Knicks fans a show. The King put down 60 points. 60 points, shooting 19 of 30 from the field. It is the Christmas Day standard. Number 4, 1994, Bulls versus Knicks. Truly a nail-biter, 3.3 seconds left on the clock. A blunder from Kerr sends the game to overtime. Jordan was playing baseball, so Pippen had to carry the Bulls, played all 53 minutes. 2 big blocks from Pippen in overtime to secure the 107-104 Bulls win over the Knicks. And then number 5, 1961, the New York Knicks versus the Philadelphia Warriors. The Big Dipper dropped 59 points, setting a Christmas Day rebound record for 26. So he had a 59-26 double-double.
Holy smokes.
And the Sixers lost. Philadelphia lost by 1 point, 136 to 135. He had that kind of. Give him the ball one more time, people. Give him the ball one more time. We'll do Christmas games in the NFL, and we'll go all the way back in time to let you know those used to be playoff games. So we'll close out, get you all set for Christmas Eve when we come back.
Load up on meat and more this holiday season at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. Keep your eyes posted to the Mercado's social media pages for specific daily deals from now all the way through New Year's Eve on December 31st. Don't forget their other locations, now open at 30th and Yankee Hill and 84th and Old Cheney in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
The holiday holidays are here, and there's every reason to make Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina part of your plans. Are you heading to a Nebraska basketball game? Stop at Tipsy Tina's before or after for delicious tacos. Meeting friends for drinks for an ugly sweater get-together? Enjoy Tipsy Tina's variety of margaritas. And if you're not sure about what to get for a gift this year, Tipsy Tina's gift cards are always a great idea. Don't forget about the event space at Salt next door to Tipsy Tina's, all of them located in the Haymarket at 8th and Q.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Comfort food, but make it vegan. At Rutabagas, they're serving all your crave-worthy classics. Mac and cheese, loaded nachos, Philly cheesesteaks, all 100% plant-powered and 100% delicious. Catch them at their cozy spot at 70th and Vine, or find their food truck rolling through the streets of Lincoln. So whether you're vegan, veg curious, or just hungry for comfort food with a twist, Rutabagas has a plate waiting for you. Find them on Instagram for their food truck location and specials. Rutabagas, where comfort meets compassion.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
A foggy start to our Christmas Eve. We're under a dense fog advisory until noon today. We'll clear out after that, top out right around 55 for a high. More fog rolls in tonight. Rudolph definitely going to be needed here for any sleigh flying. We'll drop down to 37 for a low temperature, and that fog lingers into Christmas morning. Then we'll top out right around 52 for a high. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Paint your face. Put your Santa hat on and paint your face. That's it. Pump up the muscles. Tie tassels around your skin and go sprinting through the house. Grab the living room couch and shake it. Shake it. Get your Christmas warrior on. Get your warrior on. We actually we have warrior masks now at the Ticket.
I saw one of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I did see it flying around.
Yeah, Bach wore it for a whole segment.
I can see Bach wearing it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He probably took it home and he's wearing it right now.
Oh, right now.
Just sitting at home. Christmas Eve with his mask
right,
on.
just there. Just there watching WWE. It's fair. Christmas Day games in the NFL. It wasn't in NBA kind of space. But in the earlier days of the NFL, the Super Bowls were the first week of January. It was a New Year's deal. You play the season, and you play one game, and then you play the Super Bowl. But then as it expanded, it became NFC playoffs, NFL playoffs, AFC playoffs. If you go back to 1971, Cowboys 20, Vikings 12. The reason why it was memorable, Christmas Day, the Cowboys defense forced 5 turnovers from Fran Tarkington, and the Vikings, Dallas expanded a 6-3 halftime lead by scoring twice in the third quarter on a 13-yard run by Dwayne Thomas and a 9-yard touchdown pass from Roger Staubach to Bob the Bullet Hayes. Also, the same day, the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs go to overtime, double overtime, in what is considered one of the great games ever played. Dolphins prevailed. Seesaw battle, AFC divisional playoff game. Garo Yepermian ended the NFL's longest game ever with a 37-yard field goal in double overtime to give the Dolphins the win. The Chiefs' Ed Podolak turned in one of the single greatest postseason performances ever with a combined 350 all-purpose yards. You know Podolak's number? You got to know it. You got to know Podolak's number. Number 14. Tailback wearing number 14 and one of the great face masks in the history of mankind.
What was the face mask?
Oh, it was a single bar curved into like a lineman's lower rail.
Oh, this is a hybrid.
Oh, it was Podolak was one of the first hybrids. There was Podolak he was not sexy. He was just really good. And he returned kicks, returned punts, caught balls out of the backfield, the whole shebang. 1989, the Vikings 29, the Bengals 21. Rich Carlos kicked 5 field goals, all in the first half to lead Minnesota to a win. It was a Monday night game, week 16. With the win, the Vikings clinched the NFC Central Division crown and knocked the Bengals out of the playoffs. 1993, Oilers 10, Niners 7. Played on Saturday in the season's next to last regular season final game. Matched the league's 2 highest scoring teams. Ironically, the game was marked by defense. The Oilers won their 10th straight game and snapped the 49ers' franchise record 13-game home game winning streak with the win. 1994, Dolphins 27, Detroit Lions 20. Dolphins down the Lions to win the AFC East. Gave Don Shula his 319th regular season victory. Bernie Parmalee scored 3 touchdowns for the Dolphins. Detroit rallied in the fourth quarter, but fell short. There were games. There were games on Christmas Day. It became a full-on thing in full. And now, as they've expanded it, now you're getting Christmas Day games to compete with. Of course, streaming services allow that. So the networks had rights to the NBA.
NBA's got to be so mad.
Not the streaming
NBA's got to be so upset.
Not the streaming services.
Oh, that's funny. Although apparently NBA viewership's up this year.
Break the rules, man. Here are the rules. Again, tell me the rules, and I'll learn how to play. Tell me the rules, we know how to play. So
NFL's making the rules.
They understand. To get it done. Listen, from our entire family here at 93.7 The Ticket, from early break, the drive, one-on-one, Adam Carricker, Bach in the Black Shirt, Old School, Harrison Arns, Late Night Tuesdays, Pete Ferguson, Ricky Simmons, Jeff and Nicole, Mike and Sherry, all the folks who do weekly shows, Chris Raff, DeMornay Pearsonell, all the teams,
student athletes, coaches.
Every single one, all the interns from top to bottom, our family to yours, we wish you the merriest Christmases, the best Christmas ever, and a fantastic day with you and yours. Love y'all. Love yourselves.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet